And the area that allows you to concentrate with focused concentration is right here. It's inside your forehead. There's your ear. And the stress zone is right down here. This area here is the area of stress, is the area of pain, is the area of anxiety. And if you're feeling pressure or anxiety or pain or stress, then this area here is the one that's going to take over and is going to attempt to manage your whole life. This area up here gives you conscious control. And part of the conscious focus is the ability to regulate yourself, to regulate your emotions, to regulate your fears, and to overcome them. This area here is the area where you have your emotions. And when this area takes over, and you become emotional and you react emotionally, then what happens is you lose focus. If the area that's down here is the area that's taking over, then you become irrational, as we call it, and you become totally focused on survival, your survival. But when we can get this area up here to switch on, then you have conscious control. And you're able to self-regulate. It means that you're able to regulate yourself. So when you find yourself getting angry, you do something about it. When you find yourself getting upset, or when you get emotional, if you find that you're getting scared, you do something about it. Rather than let this area run away, rather than let the area at the back of your brain, right down here, be in charge of you, you're making sure that you are no longer run by your fears and your anxieties and your pains. You're no longer run by your emotions, but that you are taking conscious control of yourself. Because we have been working with the whole brain and the whole body as a unit, I'd like to establish now for you which areas of your brain and your body are switched on right now. I know you're more calm and more relaxed than when you came on the call. But right now, let's find out which areas of your brain and your body are switched on. And to do this, I'm going to share the screen with you, if I may. One moment, please. I want to create a person here. So you can do this at home if you've got pen and paper. You create two brains up here, then two eyes here. I need to put in another circle here for your heart, the emotional heart, and another one here just around your belly button or your navel, and that one indicates whether or not you've got positive gut feelings about it. Finally, there's a bridge that should exist between the two sides of your brain. And the more that bridge is available to you, the more you can connect up the thoughts from your brain, from one side of your brain. And what we're going to do now is we're going to establish which part of your brain is switched on, which eye, which ear, which hand, which foot, or is everything switched on for you. Because if we can get everything switched on for you, then it will be possible for you to bring the attention and the resources into the part of your brain that will allow you to concentrate. Once at this stage, you will have drawn a diagram, something like that. So we're going to be doing standing up now for a few moments, and we're going to establish once again which part of you is actually switched on. What we need now is we need to establish which part of your brain and your body is actually switched on. Without setting a goal, without doing anything else, all we want to do is see which part of you is switched on. So put your hand at the top of your head, just like this. And notice that your body sways forwards or backwards. And if it sways forward, then put a tick in that area of the diagram that you drew. Or just remember it for yourself, it's okay. Then, check the other side, and if you're going backwards, you put an X in that area. Good? Now, that was checking the two sides of the brain. Now let's just check the bridge between the two sides. So if you can make a bridge with your hand across the two sides and see if that's connected, if that connection is working for you, then you will either sway forwards or you will sway backwards. If the bridge is working well for you, then you will be able to compensate easily for difficulties that you're experiencing on one side of your brain or one side of your body, and you'll be able to bring the best of you together so that you can focus using your whole brain and your whole body. Next, I want you to put your finger underneath your eye, and as you rest your finger underneath your eye, just for a moment, you'll either sway forwards or you'll sway backwards. Just mark it. Then check the other eye. And once again, you'll either sway forwards or backwards. Check underneath one ear. Then check the other ear. You're getting the idea of this. And what we do is we're working our way through the different components of your body that are involved in helping you to focus. Next, put your fingers just underneath your lips. And once again, you either sway forwards or you sway backwards. And if you sway forwards, that's fine. If you sway backwards, that's fine. We're not interested in fixing it right now. All we want to do is put down a marker in neutral as to where you are. Next, I want you to put your hand here in the center of your chest. You have a heart over here, which is focused on getting the blood in and out as efficiently and effectively as possible. But right here in the center of your chest, you have your emotional heart. And when you have heartache, when you have love in your heart, you don't feel it over here, you feel it here. You feel it as a warm glow, a warm fuzzy feeling, or you feel it as a heartache, you feel it as real pain in here. So this area here, when we touch it, we're actually accessing our emotional brain. Good. And then bring your hand to your stomach. When you touch here, once again you will either sway forwards or backwards. Right now I'm swaying forwards. Okay. Next, I want you to check something else. I want you to check your hand. Just put your hand on your hand like this. And if you sway forwards, great. And then check the other one. Good. Now check one leg, just touch that leg. Touch it, and then let go, and you will either sway forwards or backwards. Check the other leg, and you will either sway forwards or backwards. And finally, I want you to find the 14th point. And this is here, just in the crook of your elbow, just there. Put your finger there. And when you hold that point, do you sway forwards or do you sway backwards? Right, in every case I've gone forward because I'm totally switched on for the job tonight. I'm focused and I'm here. I'm totally present with you. If I wasn't, then I would be making many mistakes, silly mistakes, and I would be out of shot a lot of the time and I would be talking rubbish. But thankfully that hasn't happened. So what I'd like to do next is just help you to set a goal for yourself for tonight. It's always good to set a goal. So the goal that I've used every time with people and that is most effective is to double the quality of the focus that you have. So what I'd like you to do is to focus tonight not just on the amount of time, but doubling the quality of focus that you have, so that when you are consciously focusing on something, that you find you have a deeper level of focus, a deeper concentration, a deeper ability, a greater ability to focus and to stay focused for longer periods of time. So if we can do that, if we can achieve that tonight, then it will be wonderful. And the best way to achieve that is to make sure that every single component of your brain and your body is switched on fully. If you had 3 or 4 of the 14 different components of your brain and your body switched off, if you had an X on 13 or 3 or 4 of those, then you are definitely not fully switched on right now in neutral state. What will it be like when we actually put you into a goal-bound state, when we invite you to actually set a goal for your brain and your body? All of those areas that are involved in self-sabotage, all of those areas that will be involved in seeing this as too difficult or challenging or whatever, they're all going to switch off. So, Can we set the goal to double the quality of concentration that you have by the end of this webinar? And if so, then please stand up and turn sideways to your camera and just state your goal. And as you state your goal, just notice you swear forwards and backwards. My goal is to double the quality of my concentration, of my focus, whichever word you want to use, concentration or focus, to double the quality of the concentration in the next 15 minutes. And if you're going forwards, then it indicates that you're already capable of doing that, but you have had resistances. So think about something that might challenge you, that might block you from achieving this goal. What kind of self-sabotage routines, what kind of thoughts would kick in that would block you from doubling the quality of your focus and your concentration? Some people are actually afraid to succeed. So if you've got a fear of succeeding, just let's put it aside for a moment, but just name it. Okay, and if you are going backwards when you state your goal, my goal is to double the quality of my focus in the next 15 minutes, then we are in that perfect space where change can take place. If you're already going forward when you set a goal, then it's within your comfort zone. You can do it. When we want to make a change, it has to be that tiny step outside of your comfort zone. It has to be one single step outside. And when you find that single step and you find a bridge out to where you want to be, then it's possible for you to make that change and to make it permanently. Not only that, but you get the confidence from taking that step to take another step and another step and continuously expand your focus and your capacity to concentrate for longer periods of time. So right now, when we state the goal, we move backwards. So we're in that state, in the two sides. So if you can make a bridge with your hand across the two sides and see if that's connected, if that connection is working for you, then you will either sway forwards or you will sway backwards. If the bridge is working well for you, then you will be able to compensate easily for difficulties that you're experiencing one side of your brain or one side of your body, and you'll be able to bring the best of you together so that you can focus using your whole brain and your whole body. Next, I want you to put your finger underneath your eye, and as you rest your finger underneath your eye, just for a moment, you'll either sway forwards or you'll sway backwards. Just mark it. Then check the other eye. And once again, you'll either sway forwards or backwards. Check underneath one ear. Then check the other ear. You're getting the idea of this. And what we do is we're working our way through the different components of your body that are involved in helping you to focus. Next, put your fingers just underneath your lips. And once again, you either sway forwards or you sway backwards. And if you sway forwards, that's fine. If you sway backwards, that's fine. We're not interested in fixing it right now. All we want to do is put down a marker in neutral as to where you are. Next, I want you to put your hand here in the center of your chest. You have a heart over here, which is focused on getting the blood in and out as efficiently and effectively as possible. But right here in the center of your chest, you have your emotional heart. And when you have heartache, when you have love in your heart, you don't feel it over here, you feel it here. You feel it as a warm glow, a warm fuzzy feeling, or you feel it as a heartache, you feel it as real pain in here. So this area here, when we touch it, we're actually accessing our emotional brain. Good. And then bring your hand to your stomach. When you touch here, once again you will either sway forwards or backwards. Right now I'm swaying forwards. Okay. Next, I want you to check something else. I want you to check your hand. Just put your hand on your hand like this. And if you swear forwards, great. And gently check the other one. Good. Now check one leg, just touch that leg. Touch it, and let go. And you will either swear forwards or backwards. Check the other leg, and you will either swear forwards or backwards. And finally, I want you to find the 14th point. And this is here, just in the crook of your elbow, just there. Put your finger there. And when you hold that point, do you swear forwards or do you swear backwards? Right, in every case I'm going forward because I'm totally switched on for the job tonight. I'm focused and I'm here. I'm totally present with you. Next, I'm going to invite you to do a single activity that will help us to rewrite the whole pattern within your body. There are 14 different components.